Hi everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to our channel, General Hospital Daily. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up so you can get the latest and best news every single day. Alright, so let's jump right into today's exciting update. Breaking news, Carly's heroic sacrifice to save Michael shocks General Hospital fans. Whew! General Hospital sends Carly Spencer, Laura Wright reeling and really worried that Michael Corinthos, Rory Gibson, is going to be arrested for the shooting. And she is desperate to save him no matter what, even if Carly's got to sacrifice herself to make it happen. General Hospital, Carly's desperate plan to save Michael. The investigation into Drew Kane Quartermain Cameron Matheson shooting is heating up with big momentum. Anna Devane, Finola Hughes, and the cops are searching for the murder weapon. They didn't find it at the Q's, but they are going to find it this week. It's going to turn up somewhere Michael was lurking, someplace he's usually never seen, and that makes it very suspect. Laura Wright drops a hint on GH. Recently, Laura Wright actress did an interview, I think it was Soap Digest, where she was talking about the current Who Shot Drew storyline. Laura Wright said that, as of right now, Carly is very worried Michael will go down for trying to kill Drew. And it's not just that Carly is trying to protect Michael. The thing is, she said Carly actually suspects that Michael may have really shot Drew. And of course, Tracy Quartermain, Jane Elliott, also suspects that, and she's happy to cover for Michael as well, because she cannot stand Drew. So right now, Carly knows Michael isn't telling her everything about the night of the shooting, and he's been acting suspicious. He has a call girl as his alibi, a lot of suspicious things. So yeah, Carly thinks there is a chance that he shot Drew. And I mean, she knows for sure Michael has motive after what Drew did to Willow Tate, all of that, and just sleeping with Willow. General Hospital, Carly's fear Michael will be framed. Also, if Carly knew that Tracy had spotted Michael outside Drew's house the night he was shot, gosh, Carly would be 5 times as worried as she is. She is very afraid Michael is going to prison and doesn't want that for him. If you remember, he spent time in Pennsylvania years ago after he killed his stepmom, Claudia Zechariah Sarah Joy Brown. Michael was actually traumatized while he was in Pennsylvania. He was raped in prison. It was horrible, and that's the last thing Carly wants for her son. So in the interview, Laura Wright said Carly will do everything she can to stop that from happening. She says that Carly is intent on making sure Michael will be protected, whatever she has to do to make it happen. Laura Wright said, even if her character has to take the blame herself, she will do it to save Michael. We'd kind of suspected already that Carly was going to sacrifice herself, even before we saw this interview. After we saw her last conversation with Anna, Carly was telling Jack Brennan she felt like she said the wrong thing. She thinks she might have somehow put Michael more so on the PCPD's radar, and that really scares her. This week, Anna gets another warrant and searches Elizabeth Weber's house. That's where the murder weapon is found. Willow's alibi crumbles because they have Nina Reeves on camera at her apartment at the same time she claimed to be out with Willow. Her alibi falling apart may be what enables Anna to get a search warrant to search the place where Willow was staying. It was kind of like, how would they even end up over there with a warrant? Well, obviously, that's how. If Nina had just kept her mouth shut, none of this would be happening. It's funny because Willow thought that Nina was trying to get an alibi for herself when she had one. General Hospital, the gun discovery raises red flags. They're going to find the gun, but I don't think fingerprints on the gun that Anna finds are going to match Willow because I don't think she did it. Michael left the Quartermains while the cops were rushing to get the search warrant and come back to search the Q house. He showed up at Liz's house out of the blue, kind of evading the search. Not that he was required to be there, but that's another thing that kind of has them wondering. Michael was there at the house alone when Willow showed up. She might tell Anna that Michael was there. Carly takes action to protect Michael. Anna is going to bring Liz down to the station to question her, and she may tell Anna that both Carly and Michael were just at her house completely out of the blue. Once Carly hears that the gun was found at Liz's and that Michael was there offering to let Willow see the kids, Carly may panic. It's suspicious that all of a sudden Michael is somewhere he never is, offering something very unlikely, which is visitation for Willow. And he just happened to do it when the PCPD had to leave and before they came back to serve the corrected warrant. GH, Carly's past sacrifices and legal strategy. If Anna decides the gun was planted at Liz's, that puts both Carly and Michael on the PCPD's radar. If Carly sees the walls closing in on Michael, I definitely think we'll see Carly take action to turn the cops' attention towards herself and away from Michael. Carly might actually make herself look guilty. She's already a suspect, and she did threaten to kill Drew. Also, Drew once sacrificed himself for Carly. You guys remember Drew went to prison in Carly's place during the whole SEC insider trading thing with Nina? Drew motivators and Carly's unwavering love. Carly might think to herself that if Drew, dirtbag that he is, could make that kind of sacrifice for her, well then Carly would be a terrible mom if she didn't make the same sacrifice for her son. She may do for Michael what Drew did for her. Carly knows Donna Corinthos, Scarlet Spears, will have Sonny Corinthos, and she's old enough to understand if her mom goes to prison. Jocelyn Jacks, Eden McCoy has grown, Michael has grown. They can take care of themselves. Carly may also think she won't do too much time behind bars on GH. She may think Brennan might pull some Westby strings for her. Carly loves to have Brennan do her favors. Plus, Carly has Diane Miller, Carolyn Hennessy as her attorney. So Carly may think she would be in and out of Pennsylvania in no time because it's a crime of passion, whereas Michael might get hard time because he killed someone before in a fit of rage. Although, to be fair, he was protecting Carly at the time, and Claudia really had it coming. Drew was determined to frame Michael on GH. We all know Drew wants Michael to take the fall for shooting him. What's really bizarre is that Drew doesn't seem to be concerned about finding the real shooter. If they come back to finish Drew off, it's like, okay, he just wants Michael behind bars so badly, Willow will get her kids back and will hopefully move back in with him. But Drew hates Carly, so he might be happy to see her go to prison instead, because that would devastate Michael. Plus, Drew may think Carly being the shooter and Michael being a suspect could still help Willow get custody of Wiley Quarterman Corinthos and Amelia Grace Corinthos. Carly taking the fall might still satisfy Drew. Being in Congress, he might use his influence to get her a longer prison sentence and to make sure Carly serves out the full sentence. Michael would hate that if Carly did this, but she wouldn't care. She will do absolutely anything for her kids, and she's not going to let Michael spend a minute in prison if she can help it.